Alrighty, got a call by a local church that had some flood damage, and we picked up a couple of tables. There's also a walker, a satellite dish receiver there. We'll take the board out, a couple more wires, some odds and ends junk there, and this, an upright Wurlitzer piano. This will be the first time for me scrapping one of these out. There is a lot of real heavy metal in this piano. I'm not real sure what else is going to be in it. I have done a little bit of research to begin with to see if it was going to be worth messing with. There is a large harp-shaped piece of metal in it, and I'm not sure what else is going to be in that. So that'll be what we'll be doing in this video, is scrapping out this Wurlitzer upright piano. So I'm going to start taking the front panel off and just expose some of the wood to see what we've got inside. So let's get started. Okay, we got our first panels off, and most all these were held on by a straight wood screw. You can see some of the panels there. And of course, there's a piano hinge there that we'll take off. And we've done our magnet on everything, and just about everything in here is going to be a heavy gauge spring style steel or cast, but it is really super heavy, and I showed you how big the pieces are on the back. So now there's some, I don't know if you can see them or not, there's some fairly large screws on the side, and then we're going to take our hammer and pop off these side pieces of wood, and then keep tearing it down. Okay, we've taken another set of screws out, and that's released the hammers, or whatever you call these things that ring the strings there to make the cord. Now there's a series of bolts here that you can see, or not bolts but screws, flathead screws, and we'll take those out, and that's going to free up these cast metal pieces that holds this old mechanism in there. So if you want to take the time to to get all these pieces of wood off, you can either burn it off, or whatever's left out of your burn pile for wood, not wire, wood, and then get those off. You can harvest those, but you can see that's going to have that big metal harp shaped piece of wire back there, and that's where you need to really be careful. Adhere this warning. Those wires are heavy gauge steel, and they're sprung in there. You want to detension those if you want to take those out, because if one of those things spring loose and catch you the wrong way, literally it can take your head off. So be very careful with that, and we'll keep going. Okay, now that our the hammers are gone, or whatever you call them, these keys just lift right out, and we're going to throw those over into a pile so we can take all the loose metal off of those. Now we'll start back on getting these out, taking those big screws out of the side here. We're taking these side pieces of panel off, and to get to our back there. Okay, we're again on the back side of this, and you can see sun gets in there, the big metal frame around this to release that. So we're going to be taking these big screws out around the back side and just leave that whole side there, and we're going to leave this thin wood on it and turn it upside down so those tension wires will not be exposed to anything that we're throwing on the trailer or anything that way. Alrighty, we'll take those big screws out now. Okay, we've removed the harp, the cast iron harp, from the back of the piano. We've got a little stack of keys and the hammers, or whatever those things are called that hits the string. I'm sure somebody's going to explain to me in great detail how I messed that definition up. But there is the cast iron harp, and we left the wood on the back of it and turned it upside down in the trailer, so as we put other scrap in our trailer that it won't hit any of the strings that have been detensioned, but we want to make sure it's safe anyway. And just conservatively, I'd say that weighs 400 pounds. And scrap metal right now here, cast is what that'll pay is $10 a hundred, so that's $40 there for that that piano. So, and there's maybe 1 or 2 more pounds of regular scrap, and there's a couple of pieces of brass hinges and that kind of thing. So all in all, right around $50 for scrapping out a upright piano. So is it worth it to you? It's worth it to me. It took about an hour to do this, and you know, muscling it up into the trailer and bringing it over here from no further away than it was. I really thought it was worth it. So the next time somebody offers me an upright piano, if it's not on the 35th floor somewhere, or you know, I have to go into great detail to get it moved, then it's really worth it to me. So that is scrapping a Wurlitzer upright piano. Again, thanks for watching. Love to have you subscribe, and happy scrapping.